Hey there, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot, hopefully your favorite DarkTide partner. Today I'm gonna finally, I know some of you have seen the streams on it where I talk about speed leveling. Today I'm gonna finally put out a video that explains how I came to my conclusions and, you know, a bit of the mathematical modeling behind speed leveling and how to get the best XP per minute, okay? What I'm gonna say on this is that it is just a mathematical model, okay? This is not like, oh, you must do this. No, it's just a recommendation to help you understand what we're supposed to do, okay? Okay, great. I'm glad we went through that. I don't know how many of you guys like the math stuff, but as always, if you like this video, help me get it to 250 likes so that we go higher in the algorithm, more people can learn about this. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna quickly cover. If you check every mission, you'll see how much XP you can get. This is this symbol right here next to the order dockets. This is how much money you're gonna get, this is how much XP you're gonna get. The average tier 3 mission will give you 3,100 XP. The average tier 2 mission, the average tier 2 mission is going to give you 2,000 XP. For this video, because speed leveling is something you do from level 1 to level 30, I've only covered two types of missions, tier 2 and tier 3 missions, or rather threat level 2, all right, which is Uprising, and threat level 3 missions, which is Malice. Okay, why? Because in general, you can start Malice difficulty missions as early as level 10. Some people started before then, all right, but I usually recommend level 10, up to you, because that way you've got some of the feats for your build already. But T2 you can start as soon as you are level 1, all right? And now I'm going to show you some footage to prove some of the mission completion times, all right? Let's go through that footage together, and then after that I'll show you my mathematical model and how we look at that. So first and foremost, oh, sorry, one more thing I have to cover. If you look at these special conditions, like this is a tier 2 mission, right? The special condition actually gives you some additional experience points as well, but that is not added in to your, it doesn't show here how much you get. The secondary conditions don't really give that much, so you don't have to focus on them. But the special conditions do give quite a bit, and, you know, they're just added on to your mission. Low intensity is especially good because the special condition stuff scales with difficulty as well, and even low intensity engagements still give you that additional special XP. All right, take a look at the footage that I've filmed, and then, you know, we can go through that. Okay, so first of all, this was speed leveling on a T2. Footage of T2 with special condition. Oh yeah, the special condition's about half. Okay, so the special condition for a T2 mission was about 570, but this is slightly skewed. As you can see, my total mission objective is like 5 less for some weird, awful reason, and the special condition was 570. I've actually averaged it out at about 500 just in case, because I'm pretty sure I had experience curios, but I just, like, I had to grab this while I was filming other stuff because I just didn't have the time. I got an Emperor's Gift on this one, but the mission completion time was about 19 minutes, all right? This was with the special condition. I can't remember what it was. I think it was high intensity engagement. So that's why the mission completion time was longer. I just wanted to get proof of the amount of XP that I would get. And, you know, as shown here, the amount of XP is about 570, but I've dropped it down to 500 for safe calculation purposes, just in case, you know, it's not higher than 500. Okay. So that was a tier 2 mission with a special condition. Now let me add a different footage that shows tier 3 with special condition. Here we go. Okay, hang on, just recording this footage again. We got 18. Okay, I'm gonna pause this footage right there. If you look toward the left, I know I've started this recording late, but the special condition for tier 3 was about 900, all right? But the mission, instead of 3,100, was 3,000, which was weird, again. But, you know, whatever. That's how these missions go, all right? It took about 18 minutes in Hab Draco, but this was because I played with 2 friends, Jacob and Zoe, and it helped to make the mission a lot faster because these are my friends who are highly experienced with this game. They actually know what they're doing. So yeah, that's why we ran at 18 minutes. I'm going to show you some separate video footage again of another T3 with special condition. Okay, so and again, with the special condition, I got 9. Again, all of these are to show proof that we've done all these testings. And if you look again, 3,100 for the missions are like, I know I started this recording late as well, and special condition was 900. So the special condition for T3, generally 900. But if you look here at the mission completion time, this one I again played with Jacob and Zoe. So it was Hab Draco 22 minutes. All right. So we were speed running. And if you look at when I did a normal T3, okay, yeah, so it was still with Jacob and Zoe, but this one took 30 minutes to complete. All right, I think because they were searching for grimoires or something else like that. But mission completion time varies. Okay, could be anywhere from 18 minutes to 30 minutes depending on how fast you speed run, how fast you get your objectives done. All of this, right, results in an average time, which I'll go through in my calculations. Gotta love these. Okay, I made a spreadsheet for you guys because it's so much easier to go through the math this way. Okay, when we talk about, let me just put there so you can see my cam, but I will, you know, move my cam off in a couple of minutes so we can go through this calculation together. Okay, so what I'm gonna go through right here is that which threat level is the most efficient for leveling. Let's go through it. XP gain for normal 2000, we know that. XP gain for normal on Malice 3100, we know that. This is known. XP gain on special, I've set it at 2500. Again, this is because I'm pretty sure my results will skewed, but if it's different to your experience, you can factor that in to your own calculations if necessary. Average gain on a special is 900, so I factor that in. So this is how the calculations look. Assuming that the mission time, now for a T2, on average, speed running it with either with either one friend or completely solo, on average, it was taking me about 14 minutes to speedrun that, okay? However, some missions would be faster. Some missions only took me 12 minutes. If you load into a mission halfway, you might get lucky and you might get like a 6-minute mission. You might get an 8-minute mission, all right? But the time on average, I set it as 14 minutes in general for a T2 speedrun, okay? For a T3, all right, in general, I have always found that T3 missions, the average completion time is about 23 to 24 minutes. I put it at 24 minutes to be on the safer side, but I'm going to show you that if we have at 23 minutes, right? And this is how the time taken has the greatest impact on this. Let's take a look at 24 first. An average completion time for tier 3 of 24 minutes, right? The XP per minute that you're going to get if you're doing a normal mission with no special conditions is 129 XP per minute. This is less efficient than a tier 2 mission taking 15 minutes, which would give you about 133 XP per minute. Okay, but if your tier 3 missions can be completed faster than that at 23 minutes per mission, tier 3 missions become more efficient. So again, it's about how fast you and, let's say you're running with a team, you and your team can complete the mission. Because with tier 3, don't forget, the enemies are buffed up by 33%, all right? The enemies have 33% more hit points, which means effectively your mission completion time is going to be about 33% longer, okay, than a tier 2. This is because every fight you get into, the enemies are that much tougher. So it's going to take you that little bit longer to finish, okay? And this is during your leveling process. So while you don't have all your feats, you may not have your ideal build yet, you may not have all the gear you need, okay? So use this as a rough guide, all right? But in general, tier 2, you can start right from level 1. And as you gain feats, you're going to get faster and faster. So I've found that on average, right, for my tier 2 missions, I take only about 13 minutes speedrunning with one friend. Without a friend, even then, I can still speedrun it in 13 minutes because the enemies don't have that much hit points. They're not that dangerous in a tier 2. I can charge them and still be fine. So when I was leveling from 20 to 30, it was actually easiest to run a T2 mission, right? I was doing it about 13 minutes on average per mission. Sometimes it would be even faster just because you load in halfway, right? Your XP per minute is going to be about 154. This was in contrast to a tier 3 mission, which not only was longer, but it bore the risk of failure. Even if we were to multiply, okay, 13 minutes by 1.33, okay, this is just to set it as like the 33% higher, okay, that would be giving me, okay, about 17 minutes. This was impossible, right? So we know that even if you multiply your tier 2 completion, the speedrun timing for tier 2, by the enemy hit point increase, it's ridiculous. Although the enemies are only 33% stronger, my mission completion time, even with my 2 friends, was nowhere near 17 minutes, okay? It was always closer to about 20 to 21 minutes. Speed running. So assuming you don't have anyone to speed run with, you're looking at about 24 minutes per run. All right. Whereas with tier 2 solos, even if you look at a conservative estimate of 14 minutes per run, you're still getting, all right, the difference of 143 minus from 129 per minute. And this is normal missions with no special condition. You're gaining 14 more XP at tier 2 than you would be at tier 3. Actually, I should have put this calculation number here, but I'll just leave it down there because like I said, I'm lazy. Okay, so when you look at that, right, a tier 2 mission with a special condition like low intensity or whatever that you can complete faster, and if you can complete it faster than 14 minutes, that's even faster XP per minute. All right. So when it comes to speed leveling, I know this video is a bit long, but you know, if you look at these calculations, you can clearly see that a tier 2 mission is way faster for speed leveling than a tier 3 mission. All right. This is even under the best circumstances. All right. Because although the enemies only increase by 33%, unfortunately, mission completion time is not a simple calculation like that. Like the enemies are more dangerous. You end up in situations where you might need to stop and heal. You end up in situations where you might need to pick people up, and you run the risk of failure. Tier 2 missions, on the other hand, are very simple, straightforward, and easy, and they're more consistent in the completion time, right? And go for assassination missions if you know how to use a zealot, because they're really, really fast. I've done those in like 11 minutes. Best XP per minute, okay? So, in conclusion, guys, all right, plain and simple, there's no contest. A tier 2 mission is the best possible XP per minute. Tier 3 missions are better if you need money. But tier 2 missions, best XP per minute compared to a tier 3. Especially if you got a special condition like low intensity or whatever, you're still gonna get the extra XP. Do it and complete, and try to complete, like if you can, try to aim for a completion time under 14 minutes. That will give you the best possible XP per minute, because you'd be beating these calculations. All right, if you go a bit over, that's okay, especially when you're level 1. Please don't expect 14 minutes when you're level 1. You've got no feats, you've got no gear. Once you gear up a bit, you know, around level 10, that's when the speed leveling really starts to kick in, and that's when you really take off. All right, so I hope this video was helpful to you. I'm sorry it was so long. I didn't know that it was gonna be that long. Holy shit, almost disconnected for inactivity. But thank you so much for watching this video. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you can, and you enjoy this. Get it to 250 likes. That's my new goal. I'm trying to set higher standards now that we have more people interested. But if you guys don't meet that goal, that's also okay. I don't know how many people will be interested in this. But anyway, thank you guys very much. And before we go, allow me to just very quickly, gotta always do the channel member thank yous, because they're the ones that you know, help to keep the content running, help to make sure that we can you know, do the things that we do. Okay, so a very lovely thank you to my current channel members, starting right at the top. At Plus Ultra, we've got DeathDawning982 at Plus Ultra. Thank you very much. We've got Jerry Fast, Joshua Moritz, Rogue Assassin, Old Mr. Green Buff, and Zach NFG. They're all prestige. Thank you guys so much. In terms of our honored robots, we've got the following: Mason, The Oculus, Wild Hunt, Coda CMF, AKJ, also known as New F, Kami SMH, Jammer Boy, Conrad C, Miss Eve, Grim Reaper 2296, Jacob Gabrick, Nate the Great, Curtis Sussler, MJ Shadow, Corey Ryu, Benjamin Savage, Lady Neo, Anarchy Inc., Greasy Burger, and Stefan Geyer. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to all of our cool bots as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.